Hi guys, Mac here. I fucking missed it. You don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm trying to catch it, but I've missed it. I've always meant when I've done either a review or a preview of a big AAA game, I keep meaning to record myself going through the comments, and I keep forgetting, and I'm pretty much, I don't know, it feels like I've been on an hour already, so I'm probably about 3/4 of the way through the comments. I do this every morning. This is where I moderate the comments. So I wanted to do this video because I really want you to see the kind of shit that I'm putting up with. I've banned at least 8 people already this morning, and I think you've kind of missed it. But I'm going to carry on from here, and we'll see what goes on, and hopefully you'll get a bit of an insight into how I feel when I'm reading the comments that come in. So let's get on with it. Where am I up to? Right, okay. Have you been contacted by big developers or publishers yet? You're getting pretty popular. Yeah, I get games sent to me pretty much all the time, but not from the big ones. They don't like me. Speaking the truth as usual, Matt, keep up the good work. You have very active. He's getting a reply. I was so excited for this game when it was released at E3 a couple of years back. Yeah, I kind of was when I first heard about it, until I saw gameplay footage. Yeah, I totally agree with you. That's class. I don't always agree with what you say, but I enjoy how you say it. Well, that's fine. Yeah, it is. It's all right. Yeah, that's how I would describe the game. I mean, it's not a bad game. I didn't ever say it. Well, I did actually. I did say it was a bad game, but I also said it can be a fun game. Yeah, GTA and Red Dead. Yeah, you know what? I enjoyed Red Dead. That was the first third-person game that I'd really played all the way through. Twice, by the way, on the Xbox 360. Loved that game. I even bought the zombie expansion. Yeah, the lack of enemies on the map was ridiculous. Just running along endless streets of shit. Why does Max say book? I don't say book, I say book. Oh, mate, have I got to read all this? Yes, you do, Mac. He's took the time to. I do hate controllers. Yeah, I don't know about Bloodborne. I might. A lot of people asking me to do it. I might just, you know. I don't know why they make third-person shooters. It is. That's how I feel. It's a shame to see all that hard work and love put into the graphics system, and yet these f***ing designers, dude, shut the f*** up. Laughing my ass off. Go outside and play Nerf. What's Nerf? Is that them Nerf guns? Seriously. No, I'm not going to deal with it. No, I'm not going to deal with it. Why should I deal with it? Times change. So? That doesn't mean I have to go with it, does it? You know? So, it's not a review, it's a preview. Seriously. Game for kids. Tired of you bitching about third person. You have to stop reviewing third person shooters because you are far too biased against them. I've been subscribed for a long time, but this is getting seriously annoying. Well, unsubscribe, Ryan. You know, there's a button. There's a few game devs watch my reviews, actually. Solid. I think people love to say solid. They're just like, yeah, it was solid mission, that. Solid. Clicking flashy boxes in a fucking stairwell. Yeah, that was solid. I agree. They should have put a lot more enemies in and took down the fucking amount of bullets they can take. I like the loot as well. I love loot in games, especially when it's like color-coded, like in World of Warcraft and EverQuest and that. I love it. I like a good grind, me, in a game. I love a game where I can go out and get loot and get better loot and then go back out and farm for better drops. I love all that shit. I just don't like it when the gameplay's wank. And that's the problem. When you said you don't need to play the whole game to review it, I almost lost all respect for you as a reviewer and as a gamer. Why? It's the truth. Just, you've got your mind all clouded. It's wrong. You need to play the game if you want to give a good review. No. You need to play the game to get the feel of the game, because what makes a game? What makes a game? If I play this game, right, and I play every single mission, and let's say it takes me 30 hours to do that, what new information will I have that I don't already have about the combat, the gear, the control system? And these are the things that make a game. What new information will I have if I play a game to the end? I'll tell you. The only new information that I will have by playing a game for 30 hours instead of, say, 6 or 7 hours is I will get the feel of how long it lasts and how tough the enemies are. Which I don't give a shit about, because at the end of the day, I like a game if I like the gameplay. And I can tell what the gameplay is like after an hour. I can tell in some games after 10 minutes. But this whole notion that you need to play a game all the way through to the end is ridiculous. If you were reviewing a movie, yes, of course you do. You can't review a movie by watching the first 20 minutes of it. You've got to watch it all. But with a game, you don't. There isn't a single game that I have reviewed where I have thought, you know what, I should have played this to the end. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that IGN and GameSpot and all these other reviewers, they will play a game, they will set somebody out and say, play that game till the end, then do your review on it. Why? Why do you want to do that? Why do you need to do that? You don't need to do that. Because let me tell you something about playing a computer game. I don't give a fuck if it's got 1,000,000 missions. If the gameplay is shit, I'm not going to play it. And that's all I look for in a game. It's all about the gameplay. It's all about the gameplay. If I go and buy a new car, if I was a millionaire and I went and bought a Bentley or something, and I'm sitting in that amazing luxury car with everything I wanted in it, just comfort oozing, gadgets, gizmos everywhere, and then I start driving it and it drives like a pile of shit, I'm not going to buy it. I don't care how good it looks or how good it feels inside or how many extras it's got in. If it drives like shit, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to buy that car. And it's the same with games. If the actual gameplay sucks, who cares how long the game is? Who cares about the story? And that's why when I review a game, I go straight for the jugular. What about Angry Joe? So he gives an honest, full, in-depth review. He gave The Witcher 3 10 out of 10, man. Fuck off. The Witcher 3, the clunky, horrible combat, 10 out of 10. Fuck off, man. I'm not hardcore, I'm a casual gamer. I'm not a hardcore gamer by any means. I'm casual. Nah, I think you're completely wrong. Pretty much everything you just said there, just bollocks in my eyes. Right. I'll give it a bit more than an hour. I think I played it for 7 hours. But most of it was spent in the dark zone. Yeah, I think people have got that wrong. I might have said that wrong. When I was on about Doom 4, I was not on about the cover. What I was on about with Doom 4 was the one button does all for leaping over objects and for finishing off enemies. That's what I was on about. If I mentioned cover, then that was a slip of the tongue. But when I was talking about the cover system, I was talking about games being dumbed down, and that's what I mentioned with Doom 4. And I've replied to 2 people about that. I'm not going to reply to everybody. How old are you? 14. You bitch all you want. It's a game in these days. No, I won't. I'll keep campaigning to change it. That's a bit. I haven't played Dirty Bomb. No, I should. I can't play everything, which sucks. Uh-oh, Witcher 3. This isn't a review, it's a preview, man. Honestly. No, I won't stop reviewing third-person games. Fuck off. I don't hate third-person games. It just depends on the setting. You know, honestly. I played World of Warcraft for 7 fucking years, that's third person. I played City of Heroes for 2 years, that's third person. I play loads of third person games and I find them brilliant if it's the right game for third person. I just draw the line at shooty games because when you have a third person shooting game, you have a huge advantage. You can see round corners and over. I don't want to go there, man. Fucking hell. Why can't people? What are people fucking stupid or something? I don't understand. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? I mean, what is it with people? I mean, you look at these fantasy games like Warcraft. Third person's brilliant for that game. You see all the spell casting. It doesn't matter whether you can see round or over things. It's irrelevant in that game because it gives you no advantage. It's fine. You know what I'm saying? There is loads of games, not just MMOs, that benefit hugely from third person. But then there are games that when you add third person, it fucking ruins it. Why are people... I can't understand why people can't grasp that when you have a shooting game, third person just ruins it. It just gives you such a... Let's look at first person. Let's look at first person a second. Scenario here. I'm behind cover. 200 yards away there's a guy walking down the street. He can't see me, but I can't see him. I don't know he's there. I just can't see him. Now, as he gets closer, I start hearing footsteps. So now I'm thinking, right, there's somebody approaching. I pop up. Now my crosshair isn't on him because I've popped up, right? So I don't know where he is. I know he's going to be somewhere on that street. And when I pop up, a split second later I'll spot him. I then have to move my crosshair to him and start firing. Now from his perspective, he's walking down the street. He has no idea I'm there. So I have a tactical advantage that I deserve because I am the one that's springing the trap. So I deserve the advantage that I can hear him coming because I've got myself into a good cover position tactically, not through a game-breaking mechanic, through bloody tactics. So I'm more prepared than he is. So coming back to him, he's walking down the street. He has no idea I'm there. Then all of a sudden I pop up. He might see me out of his peripheral vision or whatever. He then thinks, shit, guy there. So he has to now move his gun to me. Now he has a less of a target because most of my body's in cover. Should be aiming for the head anyway, like, but you know how it is on the spur of the moment when you kind of just, yeah. So what happens next? Who wins that engagement? Whoever's the best shot and whoever's the quickest aim. The guy behind the box has a slight advantage because he was prepared, but it still comes down to skill at the end of the day. With third person, all that's taken out of the equation. None of that matters because the guy behind the barricade already has the crosshairs on your fucking head. And when he presses the right mouse button to pop up, it's game over. And I don't understand why people think that's acceptable in a PvP shooting game. The only conclusion I come to is that you're so fucking shit at games that you hate balance, you hate fairness, you hate having to use skill, and that you need this massive tactical advantage. And well, if that's the way you play games, good luck to you, but don't come on here and tell me that I should conform to that and just get with the times or stop playing games because I'm too fucking old. F*** off. Yeah. Cry more, cool. Cry more. Oh, it'll be 9 out of 10. Of course it will be. Of course it will be. Everybody will be sucking its cock. i7 3770 GTX 770 16 gig of Corsair RAM. Pretty mediocre PC. Well, I liked Far Cry 3 and that was Ubisoft as well. So I'm not saying Ubisoft are a bad publisher or developer. Am I going to stick to my roots? Yeah, I mean, I don't care who contacts me, and, you know, I'm never going to sell out. I don't care if they invite me to they invited me to the other side of the world, all expenses paid, to review their game, and it was shite. I would still say it was shite, and I'd bring my bell with us as well. And if they chucked us out the building, I'd be going out the building saying, "Yes, getting shite!" There is no one button system like this. It's normal jump. But if you're close to an edge, then the Doom guy will pull himself up. Well, what about when you're in melee combat then? You can only do it if the enemy is stunned. Yeah, if the enemy is stunned. But at the end of the day, if the enemy's stunned, you don't have to worry about the distance or the facing. You just press the magic button and he will animate a death kill to that monster. Now, that's bullshit, because in the olden days, the good old days, if you wanted to melee with somebody, like swing the butt of your rifle, you had to firstly get within range, secondly be facing the target, and thirdly have the correct distance between you and the target, which all takes skill. You don't now. You don't now. It's just like press the melee button and your guy will face, walk and hit. Daniel, you're trying to defend an indefensible position. I've watched the video. My vids are getting old. Are they really? Will stop watching? Simple. Yeah, I should have. That's not nitpicking. Oh, it's a Witcher 3. Oh, of course it's a Witcher 3. Just f*** off. Yeah, I still get them, guys. The Witcher 3. Oh. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, you're just crying. No. No, I haven't. Do you know what? I'm going to have to reply to him. I wish he would live forever. I intend to, don't worry about that. I'm dreading Far Cry Primal because I want that game so badly to be good. Why do people think I'm reviewing it when it says preview and I don't thumb it up or down? I mean, honestly, Mick Rissling, learn to fucking read, will you? Yes, it does. There's a video about me background music. Yes, you can. I'm doing Far Cry Primal review probably 3 days after the PC version drops. So, oh shit, I didn't mean to take that last one. I didn't read the rest of it. Damn, I've already got it. Yeah, it does spoil the immersion when the enemies take like 65 bullets to the face. Yeah, I think I got Watch Dogs wrong, to be honest. If I was reviewing that again, I'd dumb it down. So, oh no, we can't quieten down ranting. We've got to ring the bell. You can ring my bell. And I do like the person. I like grindy getting loot. Do you know what, right? Oh man, what is wrong with people? Am I just sounding like a broken fucking record here? I like third person. You know, it's like saying I love chocolate, cake, biscuits, chips, steak. I love all that, but you can't just get all them ingredients and throw them into the same fucking bowl and mix it up and serve it. It would taste like shit. And that's the problem with games like The Division. You've got great things. Third person's great in certain games. Grinding's great in certain games. Loot is great in certain games. But you can't just throw them all into a fucking game and sell it. Well, you can, and people will still be fucking stupid enough to buy it. But you've got to put the right ingredients into the right game. And with this game, it needed first person. No doubt about it. It's a no-brainer. How can you? I'm not even going to reply to these people. They don't even deserve a reply if they can't fucking see. That's what worries me, though. That's what worries me. How can they not see? You know, when you're sitting behind a barricade and you've got 3 NPCs running towards you that can't see you, and then you just put your crosshair over the top onto their fucking face, press a button and go bam, bam, bam. How do they not... Why does something not trigger in the head and think, this is unfair. This is a bit fucking dumbed down easy. You know, when you play Half-Life, like the clip I showed you when I'm behind the barrels and I got my ass handed to me, I didn't know where the fucking guys were. They ran at me. I didn't know they were running at me because I couldn't fucking see, because I was under fire hiding behind a barrel. My heart was going bump titty bum, bump titty bum, bump titty bum, and that's because I was fucking shitting myself. I was thinking, And then when they came there, I decided the best option was to run and try and shoot them. But I was so panicked and flustered that the bullets missed and I got raped. That was fun. It was frustrating and I was like, fuck. But it was great because I felt as if I was really there doing it and that this happened. But when I'm playing the Division and all these other third-person shooters and I'm peeping round a corner with me guy not even having to expose himself to enemy fire, I'm like, what the fuck is this wank? Honestly, what is it with people? Get fucking good at games, will you? And then you'd stop liking dumbed down, hand-holding, childish fucking wank like this. The third person, you just don't like third person. Don't knock it. Oh, there's another Doom 4 doesn't have a cover system. I know it doesn't. Did I say it did? I didn't mean to say it did. They are fake shooters. Yes, Arma 3 is, even though I haven't played it. But I've played Arma 2 and Operation Flashpoint. What a game that was. Oh, Shit Engine, great game. Yeah, GTA 5, sure. Drive around in third person, why not? You don't like any third person games. You're just complaining about the cars that... I must be stupid. Yeah, stupidity. You can see, guys, why I have so much fun doing the comments. I would never, ever... See, if I have to moderate them like this because I get to read them all. I don't miss one. And it's so much fun. I have a right f***ing laugh going through them. And also I get to ban the bastards. But here, this is something that's just crossed my mind. This is a typical example of people who say, oh, you censor your comments. No, I don't. How many of you that's actually seen me past that have called me review shite? I haven't banned anybody yet. I don't mind perks, but not a perk that says if you drink this bottle of water you can do 20% more damage to the boss. In World of Warcraft, yes. If it's a potion made by an alchemist, fine. Not fucking Evian fucking spring water, alright? Oh, that was a great game, Rainbow Six Vegas. Oh, and Vegas 2. Bloody great. I loved them. Yes, I totally agree with this guy. Who was this guy? Anonymous 535. It was mediocre. Has it? Don't say that. I just bought Far Cry Primal last night. And I'm on Greenman Gaming for 25 notes using the link in the Mac code. Press the link in the... If you want Far Cry Primal, press the link in the description of this video. And then enter my code. Get it cheap. Virtual reality does not blow. There is a VR market. VR is not an expensive paperweight. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love that comment you left until right where it gets good. I laugh at that every time I read it. I think I'm going to thumb it up. It's bloody hilarious. Yeah, sure I did. Controller and a couch. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Press the button, the game will play you. That's exactly right. That's what I keep saying. I think that's it, guys. Yeah, there you go. So there you go, guys. That's the comments. Well, the last quarter of them I missed. I forgot to record the first 3 quarters, but one day I will remember, and I'll let you see some of the more funny comments that come in. But yeah, you know, I can understand people liking the Division, but I hope you understand why I don't. So there you go.